Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and the Mighty Captain Marvel, issue number 9. I decided to do this live, like Bill O'Reilly style. We'll do it live! F it, we'll do it live! Anyway, mostly because I didn't feel like doing my video. I usually put together my video, and then I also use Audacity, so I do a double sound recording, and I will actually filter out the sound to make sure it's as fresh as possible, and then do all sorts of other things. Nova bro, what's up, brother? Do a whole bunch of other things, whatever. I do a lot of work to put my videos up. You know what I'm saying? But when I do them live, hi, this is it. Just straight off my iPhone and I'm done, right? So yeah, that should give you an idea of what I feel about this particular issue. Issue number 9 of the Mighty Captain Marvel. Maybe you guys remember. Jeez. 3 weeks ago now, I got a particularly angry review that I did. It happened to have been the Mighty Captain Marvel, as actually Marvel Generations, the Captain Marvels, that one, the Brave they called it, I remember. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. It was my first truly angry rant review. Believe it or not, I actually went on for 3, I think that was my 4th post that I did. Tip my channel, I haven't posted a real video in a while, but I'm going to again. Cool Nova. But anyway, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Here's what I'm going to do. I think we're going to actually check out Margaret Stohl, because she's a writer. She got into writing. She writes young adult books. Apparently, I looked this up back when I reviewed The Brave 3 weeks ago. And she's apparently good at those. I feel like such a jerk right now, and I'm live, so there's no editing here. This is literally just me. Hi. And I'm really bothered by how bad this book is right now. You know what I'm saying? I hate saying bad things about people's books, but oh wow, a whole bunch of people on now. Hi guys. Yeah, I'm so bothered by this book right now that I actually have genuinely zero interest whatsoever in going through the lengthy process of putting together a proper video for this comic that I just read. It's times like this, guys. It's times like this. Look, I'm not going to do those silly complaints that I see other people saying, and yes, I call them silly complaints. When somebody gets on and they rip up a comic book because they say, oh, Carol Manvers, she has no butt and no boobs. Look, I'm 42 years old, personally. Hi. And I remember the days, way back in the days when, you used to want to get off on books what do you call it? The Playboy, there we go. Hugh Hefner just died. Yeah. I remember those days way back in the day. I'd go out and try and read one of those books. I couldn't care less. There's the internet now. You can get that stuff on the internet. You don't actually need... and I remember back in the day when comic books, you'd have Jean Grey and Storm and all these characters with just really gigantic body parts that would put a Barbie to blush. I don't care about that stuff, because I'm an adult and sometimes I do adulting. So I don't need to see the big voluptuous body parts and things like that. I don't care. There are women of many different sizes and shapes and whatever. None of that nonsense bothers me. The art in this comic doesn't really bug me. Granted, I'm not too particularly happy with the way that Jessica Drew was and Jessica Jones, both of them were drawn in this. Not a particularly happy person with that. I will say these notifications go by way too fast. I can't read those little tiny notifications that quick. So I'm sorry, it's going to be hard to reply to you guys. But yeah, this comic is just such wow. First off, I don't think that anybody but Brian Michael Bendis should be writing for Jessica Jones, because come on, man. Come on. Jessica Jones doesn't talk like that. Jessica Jones doesn't act like that. I don't know who that person was that was in there that was not drawn like Jessica Jones and doesn't act like Jessica Jones, but just drawing some ripped up knees, on the pants is not... That's not Jessica Jones, man. Come on. There was literally zero good about this comic. Zero. At the very end, she finds her friend. I dropped off the comic once before. Oh, my light source. I dropped off this comic once before. I came back on because of Secret Empire. I'm about to drop back off again. Now, I know that this was an interim issue, and we're going to shoot over to issue number 125, and I'm going to try and give that a shot, and I'm just hoping and praying that maybe, just maybe, the comic will actually get a lot better. It's got to take a massively different direction. I'm actually, people shouldn't get this bothered over a comic book, but what is the purpose of this comic book? Do you remember a couple issues ago? I think it was the final Secret Empire tie-in for this particular title. And what happened? It was an exact replica, extenuated, of every single thing that already happened in Secret Empire issue number 9, if I remember correctly. Why was that comic book even made? And the only thing that was different was that there was one panel on one page that seemed to show that Quasar died. You could have had a couple more panels on that, seeing as, you don't have anything else going on. I mean, you're literally just doing a reprint. Look. Right now, this is my mindset. The only reason why this comic is in existence is for two reasons. One, so they don't lose the license to Captain Marvel. Because that's a big hot contender. And DC would love to take that and slap that on Shazam. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the old Wiz comic days. The Fawcett comic days. But the other reason is because they want to have something to do so they don't lose the license rights to the names and the characters for Sasquatch and Puck. I really don't see any other reason. Because they don't do anything with Puck. They don't do anything with Sasquatch. I think they should just... even Abigail Brand. What does she do? Why is she there? I think they should go back to an Agents of the Agents of Sword comic book and give us back an Alpha Flight comic. Why not? Like an actual Alpha Flight, Canadian superheroes and all that stuff, because this just is not working. Now that the space station is gone, can we just be done with Alpha Flight Space Station and all that stuff? Because this is really silly at this point. I don't know why this comic book is still in existence. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. So that's really all I got. That's all I've got. I don't know why this comic book exists. So let me have my Puck back. Let me have my Sasquatch back. Let me have my proper Alpha Flight back. Put that in and just, I'm glad I was able to save the time of editing a video for a comic that does not belong on the market. No. Of all the comic books out there, of all the comic books that I don't even read because I don't have any interest in it, I can't even feign interest in this anymore. I'm so bothered by this. This comic doesn't deserve to exist. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed. Hit the button. Boom. Yes, I want to stop streaming. Really? What do I have to do?